them off course. The Dome, home to the Orange in Syracuse University. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team from the ACC, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Longhorns will kick it off to get us underway. Coming out with it, it's Cook. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Really good toughness by the QB to hang in there, take a big shot, but I will not give him credit for throwing into double coverage. So, nice job hanging in there, being tough, make a better decision, do not throw into double coverage. He got lucky that wasn't an interception.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Here's the handoff. Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Ross Simmons. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. So the opening drive of the game, and you spit it up. That's not the way to get things started.
Coaches are always preaching about not committing penalties and winning the turnover battle. So you're able to go on this first drive, and you're doing a couple positive things, and then turn it over, not the start this offense won.
From the gun, the running back has it. He'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
To throw, it's Manning. With the catch, it's Moore. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Longhorns are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
I'll tell you what, when those little guys make those physical plays like that, it kind of jacks everybody up in the huddle because it's usually the guy breaking ankles, but he's like breaking tackles. Now he's giving you some serious energy.
The Longhorns with the 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Got his man on the right. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the 1st down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They want to run this quarterback. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Longhorns are marching down the field. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Trying to barrel in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. The give on the inside. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up 4.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Oh, the attempt is no good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. Catch in the middle, it's James. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get 1st downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. The screen, and watch out. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Wants to throw on 3rd down. It's complete to the left. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He wants to take the top off. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Gonna run it. It's Nixon. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to.
They'll try to get him on the fake. And the gamble works in their favor this time as they pick up the first down.
They had the exact look they had practiced for and what they wanted. The up man gets the snap directly. He's able to use the speed, get the first down, and the chains are moving.
The Orange converted and picked up that last first down by keeping it on the ground. Maybe they go right back to it. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Cook. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Syracuse looked to be in dire straits to start this drive, but now they've got some room to operate. From the red zone, looking for a space. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for room. It's Nixon. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Syracuse. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
Back to throw, it's Manning. They're working that left side. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He's got it. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Really good job hauling that pass in. You know, I know Texas is a place a lot of people think about great DBs, and they've had a lot of really good running backs too. I think the receiver position is one, though, that they want to build a legacy around. This guy right here, he's really stepping up in this game today, and he's a guy that Longhorn fans, they need to keep their eyes on.
Turning it on. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
The Longhorns want to crank the tempo.
You got to be Johnny on the spot sometime. How about that? The guy fumbles the ball, but his teammate was very aware. He was able to scoop it up himself, take it in for a touchdown. Guys, they may want to put that play in their game plan next week.
And he tacked on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Cook. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
They're dealing with a second and long. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Sends it downfield. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Syracuse will send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Cradles it at the 35. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw. It's Manning. Got his man quickly. Never gives anyone a clean shot at him. He's down to the 34. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy, and this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Touchdown, Longhorns! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll run it from the gun. At the 35, he's open. There he goes. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right and you see that blocking and all the holes open up, that's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just pushed the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps, and man, oh man, it was brutal up front.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass on second down. Finds his tight end. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. That's caught. It's James. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Wide receiver comes in motion. Running it to the right. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. The throw to the outside is complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football and trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
8th play of the drive, and to keep this one going, they'll need to convert a 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him still on his feet. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up 1st and goal.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. First and goal. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down and goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. Back to pass. Fires to the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown, Orange.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Oh, it's always frustrating as a quarterback when you put it on the money and the guy drops it. But you know what you got to do? You got to build his confidence. Buddy, I'm coming back to you later. Just get your mind right. Get ready, because I know you can make that catch.
Looking to throw, it's Manning. Gets it out fast. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Unloads to the right. Got him downfield. Oh, he's got a chance. A lot of room to the right. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now first and goal.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
From the gun, looking for a man. He wants it all. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Using the quick game. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Syracuse, 14.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Grab behind the line. It's James. And he make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Sending the offense back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Makes him talk to the hand. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. The lone back's got it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Trying play action. Fires to the tight end. Discards him with the stiff arm. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Longhorns are flying down the field. To the ground with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll go to the ground. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
The Longhorns pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. To the ground. He's got it again. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass. It's Manning. Lets it go to the end zone, and they will score. Touchdown, Longhorns! He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just He's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Cook. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. Motion from the wideout. They'll try to get it through the air. Throwing right. Got his man. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Shoots it to the left. A strike downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Out of the gun, the running back has it. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Orange with a ton of options available on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Off play action. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
The defense snuffed out any attempt to move forward on the last play, and now it's 3rd and goal from the 2. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
Well, he was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for a loss.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play. They just would not stop chasing that ball carrier.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Manning. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the 1st down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field. From their own 18-yard line, it's 1st down. Rushes on him. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Pulls it in. It's Wingo. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. Another big gain on the catch here. Big target out there like a Roy Williams was back in the day.
No doubt. And find your guys, find your matchups. And listen, when you're at Texas, you recruit at a high level. You usually get better dudes than you're playing against. Find those guys, let them make plays for you.
He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Can't get him to the ground. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Use the play fake, now to throw. And the rush will get to him at the 25. And the Longhorns want to move quickly. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead, and they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a second down play. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's Manning. Quick strike complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Texas!
And that is the perfect way to cap off this drive. This thing started way back on their 2-yard line, and they methodically marched it down the field. You saw a little bit of everything on this drive, so at the very end, you pay it off. Really nice job running down in the red zone for the score.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The ball back and ready to go to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. The short hands. It's Cook. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Offense lining up quickly.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
Trying to beat the D deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
2nd down, he'll throw it. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll move the tight end. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
Here comes the Texas offense. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Quickly complete. Breaks into the open. Lowers those pads. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard, 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
I'm bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
Fielded in the end zone. It's Cook. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's James. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. Syracuse right back at it.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm.
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this defense.
Off play action on first down. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Looking for a crease. It's Gibson.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
It'll be third and long. Dropping back, it's Manning. Puts it out of the air. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
The screen, he can go. Got enough space. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
14.
He'll bring it out. It's Cook. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. drive need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Hey, that's a live ball. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. Trying to take it back. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
I got to tell you, man, I'm impressed. Not with the throw, not with the decision, but how the offense flew around after the interception, getting to the ball, David, and creating that fumble.
And I think the QB breathing a big sigh of relief. You thought you made a game-changing pick, but how about flying to the football, like you said, making the tackle, getting the football.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Back to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
The Orange trying to come up with an explosive play to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
On the set.
Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it one more time, but we are close to being all she wrote. So now it's second and long. And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. He will take a knee, and the defense can stop the clock one more time, but this one is just about in the books. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.